Okay, let's talk about niches, quality clients. Is it something that you need or don't need? And what I want to start off with is your firm is in the business of client satisfaction. This is Loren Fogelman with Business Success Solution. And yes, it is absolutely possible to grow your firm without having a specific niche. I don't think that it's a mandate. It's just a preference for some people. The reason that people may avoid niching their firm is because you might like a wide variety of clients. You're afraid that somebody that needs your service, but they're not in your niche, might not recognize that you can help them too. Or possibly you're too new. You need a wide variety to just figure out who it is that you enjoy working with, plus you can use the cash flow. So you are accepting a wide range of clients. So those are some of the reasons that firm owners tend not to niche their services. So if there's any others, please let me know below. But the thing is that there are benefits no matter how new or how long you've been in the business for going ahead and narrowing your focus on a specific type of client. And I want to give you 5 reasons right now just to start thinking about. The very first one is aim. When you have identified who it is that you enjoy working with, whether it is a niche or not a niche, then you become more effective at attracting that particular type of client to you. And it is also a more efficient approach with getting your messaging out there and really knowing where to go and which places aren't the best places for you to spend your time. So you know where to aim your focus. The second thing is expert. It is easier to get expert status when you do something specific or you are able to help a specific type of person or industry, because solving a problem establishes you as an authority. That is hands down true for most of us. When someone solves something specific, we see them as an authority. They are very focused on what they talk about. Whereas when someone is all over the map, they tend to be a generalist and they know about a lot of things. But the assumption or the judgment is that they know a wide range of things, but they know very shallow about each of those things. They don't go deep into any one topic or area. After that is marketing, because when you are very focused on who you're working with, you know that client so well as far as the things that they aspire to be, as well as the things that they want to change that is holding them back. You can then be very specific with your language. And when you really nail it, when you nail that marketing message, it's like a love language. It is just really grabbing their attention and wanting them to know more because your message appeals to that particular person. So you're very, very focused with your words and what you're saying, whether it's at a network meeting, on your website, your Pro Advisor profile. It is something that just grabs attention and stands out. The fourth one is networking, because there is a wide range of places, virtually as well as in person, where you can go to network. However, I want to let you know, if you're really dialed in to who you work best with, then you can be very, very specific as to which places will be the best opportunities for you, whether it's a virtual networking opportunity or an in-person one. But you're very, very specific. You don't need to go to all the general ones and try to hit everything that's around. Instead, you can be really aware as to where your clients tend to hang out. And then the next one is income, because I love it when you can earn more for the difference you make for your clients. And specialists have perceived greater value. Specialists can charge higher rates because they're very, very focused on a particular type of client or solving a particular problem. The bottom line, specialists earn more money than generalists do overall. So those are 5 reasons to be able to start to get more specific. Is you know where to aim. You are able to gain expert status. You are more dialed in with your marketing efforts and you're speaking your client's love language. You know where to network and you're able to charge higher prices. That is the first thing. And also overall, the bottom line is that you're going to have greater impact with marketing, advertising, as well as sales. But that is and that's why it's one of the first things I do with my clients when I'm working with them, is understanding who is the best fit for your firm. And why does it matter? So I want you to now carve out some time. I know that you are busy, but do yourself a favor to work on this particular thing, because it is a way to advance your firm forward. Set some uninterrupted time aside to answer 4 questions for me. The very first one is about clarity. Identify what are the things that you do for your clients? How do you help them? What is it that makes someone really a joy to work with? Are there things that you've been able to help them resolve that made a difference? So just start to get clarity about those answers in order to gain insight about what are the qualities of that particular client, how have you helped them, how did that make a difference, and what were the exact results they received because of the fact that they engaged your firm's services. Once you have that clarity, then we want to go to the second question out of 4, which is changes. Now that you know what specific things you did for them, the benefits that they received, what additional things happen? Because if you're able to help them improve their AR, strengthen their cash flow, go from financial challenge to financial health, then there are other things that they're able to do or make changes or reinvest in as a result of your services. So what else happened because of that? And this is where you want to think about what was the transformation that happened because they dialed in and worked with you. Were they able to grow their business 3 times faster than they ever expected in a short amount of time? Were they able to go ahead and finally take a vacation because of the fact that they now have better insights into their cash flow? Things are a lot more stable. They could build their team, so it's not just everything revolves around them. Or possibly they were able to bring new love into their life because they weren't so stressed out working all the time where they had to give up everything. They were able to have some personal time and get involved in some other things and meet someone, and they had room for having love in their life again. So those are some of the transformations. Some of them are directly business related, but the ones that are really meaningful tend to go beyond just a business focus. And then the 4th thing you want to look at is the consequences. This one's a little bit more of a stretch. What would have happened if this person would have decided not to work with you? Would they have continued to have stress when it was time to file their taxes because they never filed their quarterlies and they ended up with a surprise tax bill, which meant that they had penalties? Or maybe they were able to improve their cash flow, which meant that they can give their employees some benefits and employees then became more loyal to them. Or possibly that if they didn't work with you, they would have continued to have cash flow challenges, not understand how the money works in their business, and they would have been paying higher interest rates because of the fact that they were accruing debt instead of paying it down. So think about what are some of the problems that would have happened if they decided not to work with you. And then the last thing you want to think about is when they first reach out to you, what are the things that are causing them to finally want to have that meeting with you to talk about engaging your services and helping them out? Did they get a letter from the IRS and now they're due to have an audit and they are not ready with their financials? They haven't even done their financials all year long. Or is it possible that they need to get a line of credit, but they don't have anything set up, or it's really not proper and it needs to be cleaned up before they go for that loan application? So think about that for your clients as well. So there are 4 questions I want you to answer. Clarity. What are the things that you've specifically helped your client with? And what are some of the results that they receive? The second thing is changes. What are those secondary changes that happen? Whether it was an expansion, adding onto their team, new love in their life, a much needed vacation. 3, what were the consequences if they never would have engaged your services that they would have continued to tolerate? 4 is what are the reasons that they finally made the decision to have a meeting with you about you being able to assist them with something that was important to them. So I believe having a specific person that you work with, knowing who that person is, whether it's a niche or not a niche, that's a personal choice. But the more specific you can get, then it simplifies everything for you as to where to go, who you want to be talking with, what their problems are, how to have them see the value of your services. So start to identify who that particular person is that you work best with, or that particular business. Explore how you're able to help that particular business owner beyond the obvious, and point out to them, what is the cost of not working with you? Or what are some things that they overlook that they're not even aware of that might get them even better results? So those are some things to think about as you're continuing to mold this around and figure out who you want to be attracting to your firm, because the more that you can engage high value quality clients, the more that you're squarely on the road to having your dream firm, and marketing doesn't feel like such a confusing mess. So I want to say, work through these questions. It sets a stage for you as well as everybody on your team as far as how you make a difference and who you want to make a difference for. Let me know what you thought about this below. Please let me know what it was that resonated with you, that maybe gave you an aha, something that you want to look further into. Maybe it affirms something that you're already doing. Would love to hear from you. Please let me know below, and feel free to pass this forward as well. Loren Fogelman, showing accounting professionals how to double their income working half the time.